Here I am. Here you are. There's Jeremiah. And thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. Look at you. Look at you. You're getting... You have expanded. You've got the medium antlers now. Look at you. That's delightful. Anyways, it's time for the game. I hope we don't die. I'll be a little bit sad if that happens. Because I know it's kind of a roguelike. It's kind of supposed to happen. But I want to live. I want to win. Yeah, all that kind of stuff. I'll cause all manner of problems on subsequent captains. But, this first guy, I hope the best for him. That skull looks a little bit strange. It surely does. I forget what Mask of the Rose is. Yep, looks like we got the capture working. And there we go. I can carouse. I don't really have enough money to carouse right now. So, if I am selling things, what can I sell here? Mushroom wine, prisoner's honey, dark drop coffee. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do the thing. I'm gonna check to see if this is important paperwork. It is important paperwork. Okay, let's find a paper that's not important. We have a winner. I'm gonna write down the value of commodities. So, in London town, we can sell wine for 20, honey for 20, coffee for 44, souls for 60. Wait, can I? I don't have enough of these. So yes, I can sell them here. Spider silk for 50. And parabola linen for 60. So, I think rather than try for anything fancy, I'm going to offload these and just use the money to stockpile. Yeah. 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now we are kitted up for a long, long trip. Where do we want to go? We want to go someplace up here. Yeah. We would like to go this way, because we have to go north to find the devils. We've explored Port Cecil and Pigmote Island Station 3. Yeah, that's fine. That's all fine. But going straight out here, we don't need to stop. Well, we could pass on that Tale of Terror there. Whoops. Scratch that. We could adopt a Blemigan, but nah. Visit the Rose Market? Nah. Hire on more crew? We don't need more crew. We don't need repairs. We don't have a new recruit. Well, perhaps none of these things. What about my lodgings? Well, I should read the morning paper. I could rest there, but I don't really need that. 1,000 Echo would buy me a nice house. I could consider retirement, but I would need a house. Nope, now that we've got the news, I think we're ready. I've remembered how to work the controls, and so we are off. We might as well drop off a story with the sisters. But no, not yet. Not just yet. So I think you get a story if you go deliver news to the nuns. But we're in no great need of that. Wait a minute, I have a repair button? We're now well provisioned. Try going further. It's risky, but there's a prize. Oh, was ist das? A white Zebat. A sailor has gone fretful and disobedient, reluctant to go on deck, even in port. There's a white Zebat watching me up there. Solt's messenger. Solt's got its eye on me. I've never see him again. Well, if the bloody thing is frightening your bloody crew, you'd bloody well settle its hash. Blast him. Ooh, Salt's curse lies on me. It sees your intention and spreads its wings to flee, but your shot catches it and it falls to the deck with a broken fluttering. You cross the deck to collect the pale corpse. Your crew are utterly silent. No one catches your eye. We've attained a bunch of terror. I have been cursed by Salt, and I have a hunting trophy. So, I'm sure being cursed by one of the gods of the sea is, nothing horrendously terrible will come of this. I will surely not suffer indefinitely because of this. So up north we go, just rounding out that map. It would be very nice to go a little bit quicker. To be a little bit faster, as it were. Is this new? Is this an interesting place that I have not been to before? Well, yes and no. What is a pirate frigate? Oh, no thank you. I am not geared to fight a frigate just now. Maybe in the near future. Maybe with the new ship I could take down a pirate frigate. I would certainly be more willing to chance it. So we've got 14 fuel and 14 food. Food is more important than fuel, you know. Little bit harder to come by. Little bit more expensive, but food can become fuel, not the other way around. Okay, we're gonna go, you know, why not? We're just gonna stop in Gator's Morn. An evening at the Errant Limpet. We could introduce Blamigans, we could collect my ill-gotten gains. I could overhear rumors of the pirate poet. Let's try that. I failed. Oh, and we lost a guy. Lose too many crew and your speed will be reduced. Okay. You and one of your more villainous-looking sailors join a dice game. Villainous-looking, but you know for a fact that she tithes to charity and has a delightful singing voice. The topic turns promisingly to pillage and ambush, but your sailor is a little too forward with her questions. There's a scuffle and a stabbing. You escape, she does not. I've gained 5 terror. That makes more sense. I thought I lost 5. Well, too bad. So, no new news. fuel is expensive here. I have an unstamped crate of Brilliant Souls, but I'm pretty sure that's meant for someone. So if I offload that here, oh, there will be trouble. Quite a great deal of trouble, as it were. Yes, I shall not do that. So away goes the bat. But not far enough. Excuse me. A faster ship would be delightful. That looks like a crack set of pirates. An Alcaeus class. Oh, that's bad for me. A Samarkand. The Samarkand. Are they going to fight each other? No, apparently not. So there's a whirlpool here. Dathuli's Rage. Dathuli? Dathuli. Saint Eligius has sent his fire to dance in the air. Okay, not finding anything. Not finding much of anything in the right now. The Ragged Crow is somewhere nearby. That's not the way the bat went. We enter Storm Bones. So we are still pretty well provisioned. I'm gonna keep exploring before I head back. Now, how far north must we go before there's no more north to go to? Oh, that's a rock. I thought that was a monster. And I was like, oh boy, oh, that's quite large. It's still large, but it's a rock, so I'm less concerned about it. I do wonder if there's a port here. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna... I don't know what's up there. I don't want to know. I'm sure I could escape. I don't want to. I don't want to go into the infinite nothing. Restless nights, you say? No, we're not going to... We're not going to bite on that. What is that? That's... It's big, whatever it is. I'm not even sure if it's... Well, it's Teneb. Oh. Tenebrous is an adjective. What does it mean? We have discovered Frostfound. We are gradually losing terror by just ignoring these dreams. Discovered Sycamore Arch. This is such a big island. And the people on board are laughing. Good news. Is there not a port here? Why is it warning me about how to go extra fast in an emergency right now? Why is that? I don't like that. Why? It would be very nice if it would give me a tick. There we go. So we're going to swing back around. Huh, we're burning through fuel quicker than I expected. Even with our tireless mechanic keeping things going. Imagine how far it would be going without him. So into the fog, I suppose. I'm not terribly invested in being in fog because it, well, it prevents me from mapping, I think. And I am very invested in having a full map. I'm not certain that that's, we've discovered Bright. Hey, we got a secret for that. So let's talk to him. We have 4 secrets. We can... Let's improve Veils a little more. Sneaky, sneaky man. Teaching us to be sneaky, too. Discovered Stoddard's Haven. Finally, the port. Huge island. Goodness gracious, this thing is the size of... This is the size of London and the surrounding islands. I'm sure there is plenty of adventuring to be done up here. However, this isn't my final destination. I am looking for the volcano to hell. Frostfound. Towers and ramps and galleries and stairs of ice raised and spun like an architect's honey dream. The towers knows by the ever wove so complex a web. The towers are utterly pristine, untouched by human life, but a pitiable encampment squats by the dock. All right. Interesting. You cannot enter Frostfound if your terror is greater than 20, and you should not enter Frostfound without a good reason. Let's get a port report. So not all of the squatters are Iremi or White or Whithurn. There's the odd researcher, the occasional deranged ice sculptor, now and then a very cold, very sad rubbery man, but for the most part, an atmosphere of friendly rivalry reigns. Let's take tea with them. We are keeping steps for the game of truths, a helpful Riddlefisher explains as she fills your cup for the 3rd time. Every year, the people of Irem and Wither meet here for... contests. The difference between a question and a riddle. One day, someone will prove themselves enough to enter the castle. You spend a pleasant few hours while the tea is supplemented with Iremi liqueurs, pale Whithurn beer, and something the Riddlefisher describes blandly as snake cake. They offer you fuel and supplies before you leave. We keep enough to spare. The Riddlefisher grins. From time to time, a captain gets lost and comes up here, and we always feel bad for them. Hey, we lost some terror. Well, that was a delightful interlude. Let's make a very slight exploration to the south. 'Cause we've already seen Gator's Mourn, and if I want to get a proper sweep through, we're gonna have to go soon. We are close to the Salt Lions. Is this one of them? That looks like perhaps a salt lion. It's quite large. Jellyfish over there. We've discovered the salt lions. Zeal Port. Are they mining it? Are they mining it for salt? We've fed the crew. Let's try out Zeal Port. Alright, yes, they are the Unmakers. Two basalt beasts, cathedral-sized. They frown eternally at each other across the black waves. The north one carries an encampment. Creeping human figures eat away at its features like rot, picking. There's a supply dock below. We can carry Sphinx Stone, 200 Echo, and a bunch of spare cargo space. The Unmakers are here to reduce the salt lions to rubble, one block at a time. Help them in their work by carrying the rubble back to London. So we'll compile a port report. We shall visit the Unmakers. We've lost some terror. Delightful. We got funding from the Bazaar, it's true, but Station 4? I wouldn't call our Station 4. It's a little grandiose. The stones are stuffed with secrets, but most of them are used as garden statuary or occult ballast. Most of them. Some of them go down to the places under the Bazaar. More tea cakes? All right. Well, I guess now's the time to head up north. If I want those port reports, which I do, and if I want to have any opportunity at all to carry back some cargo, though I can't sell Mutersalt there. Not in London, anyways. Maybe I can find a place for it in the bazaar. It's that guy again. Fortunately, he's very quickly driving in circles halfway across the map. Let's swing a little further north. The Corsair's Forest. A Zaylor is praying. Oh, is that a snowstorm? Interesting. We enter Stormbones. Saint Eligius sends his fire to dance in the air on deck. Very far away, we see the great light of the Ragged Crow. A little closer, do we see a port here? We do not. And what in God's name is that? That is a tyrant moth. I want no part of that, thank you very much. Discovered the tyrant moths of the Ragged Crow. Good lord. Yeah, so that's not what I wanted at all. I thought this would be a place to gather a port report, and it's very not. Maybe it is, actually. Because the Ragged Crow must be operated by someone, mustn't it? Well, no, I don't see a port. I thought for certain there would be a port here. There are no islands within range. Alas! We have once again found nothing. Now, carrying rubble, we could take on the work. What would it be worth to us? Ah, ads coming. What would that be worth to us? We'll stop by the island of Codex. The Boreal Reach. Is this snow? Touch it and it puffs to vapor. Your crew huddles close to the warmth of pipe and funnel. We've discovered Puckeridge's Lookout. So we've got a big ol' iceberg. A lifeberg is what they're called. So we're gonna stop by Codex. That'll be nice. We're not doing great on fuel. Not at all. Compile a port report. We've gotten it. There wasn't much else to do there. So here's a big old arch. Do they want stuff here? Who knows? Now, let's see. We're gonna drop by Wither. They do have what appears to be a dry dock up here. And they've got all manner of salt pits. Lots of different colors. That's entirely normal for salt, isn't it? The House of the Question. So, we'll drop by Wither. Let's explore the town. It's riddle time. We'll bet $1. Hey, we got him. So there's no shipyard here. There is a hunter's cage. They will sell me beast meat for stories or buy my ivory. But it's Tales of Terror. No, I don't need that. Well... Oh, that's why I couldn't buy any Muter Salt. It's because it needs Z stories. I need to kill more jellyfish if I want to reliably purchase those. What is this? Ah, yes. We are acquainted with the sisters. Yep. Well, while we're here, let's check out the House of the Question. I am not spending $100 to ask about the drowned man. Northwest of Withertown, the House of the Question stands alone. Here, the initiates of the house make offerings to the 3 gods of the deep sea, and perhaps a 4th who is not a god. It is the one place in Wither where you can sometimes get a straight answer. For a price. Gaining the attention of a god is useful chiefly for lifting curses. Okay, so I can defy the gods, which makes me tough as hell. Alright. Lots of secrets to buy off that. Very expensive to get myself uncursed. I'm sure I can find secrets somewhere. Still, probably better to just not shoot the, Don't shoot the messenger bat in the future. Being cursed is probably not, oh, bother. What a blizzard. Maybe I can get away from it by being right against the coast. If I'm lucky. Oh, that's a lifeberg. This is probably bad. Yeah, this is probably bad. This is probably somewhat ungood. Yep, he's after me. He's lost interest. Phew, that was close. But he's not totally lost interest yet. We can't put the guns away. Now we can put the guns away. The guns are away. Welcome to Pickett's Bluff, everybody. Why does it have a name? I don't know. Dust echoes even a sepia tint to the air. These are the waters around the tomb colonies. Thought I might shoot a bat for a snack, but they're being inconvenient to shoot at, so we won't. We shall go without a bat snack. We shall drop by Venderbite. We absolutely do not have enough to buy anything from whatchamacallit. Oh, I can sell Visions of the Surface here. The Arcade of Sighs, I can buy things. I can sell mushroom wine for an extremely slight profit here. Like, not even 5%. No, wait, sorry, that's 2 out. So like a 10%-ish. Ooh. Not great. If I'm starting a journey off up north, then I might as well. So Foxfire at 33. They have no need of fuel here. We can explore, we can visit the first curator. We've gotten our port report. Let's explore, see what there is to see. Sir, I'm a good seaman. I'm yours if you'll have me. Will you have me? I'm hungry. I'll work hard. He seems likely enough, if a little ragged and sorrowful. Strangers are too chancy. Oof, I can't pay his passage home. So we'll take him with. There may be further effects from this. He's done good work, but he's keeping a little shrine to Salt, the nameless god of the horizon, at the back of the hold. That's fine. Yes, well, as long as he doesn't get angry with me. Because Salt doesn't like me so much. So we need the shady sort. All right. So we're going to head south and try to drop by the Hunter's Mansion. It'll be fine. Probably. Hey, bloop. The ads are gone. See, I knew it would be fine. Probably. And we head south. I should have bought some fuel. Alright, we're going to go up to 75% chance to hit and fire. Go up to 75% chance to hit. You know what? We still got time. We got it. So, what do we get? What do we get for these bats? Let's reduce terror. Well, 13. It's gonna automatically go to... No, it's fine. It's fine. I forgot. This is supplies. It's the crab that just drops it down. I'm always fine being better supplied. Who doesn't love having lots and lots of food? And here we are again, dropping by the Hunter's Mansion. for a delightful visit. Restless, prone to giggles. Phoebe. Alright, grab the port report. So Phoebe gives us a memory of distant shores. And lunch. So that's delightful. So let's tempt them out and get a tale of terror. Oh, we gained iron for that. I am acquainted with the sisters, but something has changed. I see. Whoopsies. Wrong button. Are there any shops here? No shipyard, no shops. No shopyard, no ships. There we go. Okay. Yeah, this is enough fuel to get home. Barely. Somewhat too close for comfort. But it'll get us there, and that's what really matters. Unless someone's going to give us trouble for not having delivered certain crates of unstamped human souls yet. Oh. See, they're maybe going to be angry at me. Because hold on, what's in the hold? Is this... Yeah, that's an unstamped crate? Cool, cool. We didn't get hit by customs yet. So, Roser's Wharf. Solace fruit, outlandish artifacts. Alright, let's submit the port reports. Gator's Mourn. $30. Hunter's Keep. $5. And a fuel, that's always nice. Vendor Bite, not like $10. And a fuel. Wither. Frost Found. Is it as beautiful as they say? I doubt it. Poets are notorious liars, but liars make bad poets. A paradox, isn't it? Never mind. Your report? We have gained favor, gained fuel, and gained $30. Codex, $20. And a fuel. The Salt Lions, $20 and a fuel. So, what else do I have here? I can ask him for favors. I can sell off a move in the great game, but nah. Excuse me. We can carouse. We can adopt a Blemigan. We can hire on more crew. Oh, let's carouse. We don't have a free evening yet. Perhaps not. Okay, the Alarming Scholar. We can sell her the Memory of Distant Shores. Sure, why not? $10. We don't need repairs, because for once we didn't hit anything. Or get hit by anything. So he needs 7 Muter Salt. 7 skins zoop. Alright, Devil Bone Dice. 500 for 7 barrels of the dice. Somewhere in the north of the Undersea. Heck. Where is it? I've got so much to do there. So Foxfire candles would be sold at a loss if I sold them off. Would be sold at a loss if I sold them off to the Venderbite colonies. So I for the most part, don't need any of these things. Not at all. I just need to buy a bunch of fuel. We're up to 18 fuel, 11 supplies. Sure, and then we will buy as much mushroom wine as we can. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Then we'll read the morning papers. Damn it! Grrr! So, I have to throw something overboard because the morning papers came with a free box of supplies this time. Man. Reduce terror, heal a wound, and give a restful night if you don't already have one. But no, that's fine. So we're going to go up north to Venderbite, and then straight east, I suppose. That's the idea. We're going to be a little rough on the terror when we get there, but there's not much else to be done. Well, how far out of the way is it? I don't want to be caught up in the Ragged Crow, but that's like 50 echoes to go up further. Yeah, is that worth it? It's not super worth it. It's not super not worth it. I'm so mad that I lost $10 worth of fuel because I packed the hold too full. First time that's happened to me. I guess we are not dropping off news at the hunters because, goodness gracious, there's nothing to be done there. I could grab a port report, but then I wouldn't need to stop there on my way back. Why bother? Why bother at all? Might as well stop with the nuns. They'll pay like 10 echoes for it, I think. Okay, here we are at Venderbite. We're gonna sell some wine. Hey, look at that. They've got a shipyard here. Of course, you already have to own a yacht. Wild. What's the details? Absolute tank. Giant capacity, weighs 3 times as much. Lots of bonuses. Deck, auxiliary, bridge, engines. And it mounts a gun. It mounts possibly 2 guns. Yeah, it would be great. Great if I had the deed to a steam yacht, but I don't. So I'm going to sell off all my mushroom wine. I made a grand total profit of $12. So I have slightly more than broken even. Gather the gossip. Explore Venderbite? Ooh. The Carmine Chapel. A little chapel stands alone. You poke your head through the door. The walls are a deep red, just this side of scarlet. A ruby-tinted window at the back glows with steady light. An electric lamp behind the glass? Rare and expensive. But this is no gaslight. No one is here, and yet you have the sensation that only a moment ago, someone must have been. What can I find if I search the place? An Hungred. There is an altar, a block of basalt. There are pews, a pulpit. No Bibles, no hymn books. The stained glass window is the red of cochineal. An inscription on the lintel of the door reads, "For I was an hungered, and ye gave me meat." That is all. Your crew are eager to leave. No one looks back. All right, cool. It works. How's the weather down in the Nether? Not bad. Not bad at all. I have just made not the least profitable think delivery run. But then again, certainly not the most profitable. It's like a 10% profit margin. New player? New-ish. I have about 20 hours in the game. However, all but 3 of them are from a decade ago. And I never got terribly far, I don't think. I saw Aestival. I considered selling my soul to a Pentecost ape. I encountered a great many things, forgot half of them, and then died. What in the world is that? Are we at Gator's Morn already? We must be. We are! Early mid-game? Oh yeah. No, I'm in it to win it. I spent a literal year playing Library of Ruina 4 hours at a time. Those were good days. These days are also good. But those were good as well. An evening at the Arrant Limbet. Explore the Morn. Overhear rumors of the poet. Let's gather the intel. Hey, nobody died this time. This is not my old save file from a long time ago. This is a new one. We started last week. So far, we've managed to bring a little Irish dude to drop a bomb on someone at Port Cecil. We have sided with the rats at Pigmote Isle. Station 3 doesn't officially exist. We've met the nuns. Gotten up to Wither to see that the Mutersalt costs more stories than I have. Still hunting for Mount Palmerston. Hunting and hunting. It's somewhere up here. I've got... all of my business needs to go there. Let's see. This looks like more than 3 hours of progress? We haven't been playing this for... I think this is my second week. I'm pretty sure this is just the second stream of this file. We made pretty good time. Maybe I just half remember some things, and that's given me a leg up. I don't know what to tell you. It's... if it's not 3, then it's 6, maybe. Because I don't think... well, oh... maybe we can say 4 hours of progress, because we've been here for an hour tonight. We haven't gotten the bandaged Poissoner, because I don't have enough money for that. Uh-oh. I did get a nice leg up when I found Parabola Linen and Spider Silk on 2 consecutive pirates. That was nice. Salt Lions getting a port report. Well, what does this take? I could do Salt's rides. I've been really aggressive about making progress, the number of officers. Yeah, pretty much. I've just been grabbing all of them. I would like a cook. But, what am I looking at here? Let's visit the unmakers. They're the friendly sort. Any shops or shipyards here? No, there are not. Is that... yeah, that's a pirate frigate. I want no part of that. But I have been also quite fortunate at just getting fuel in general, and not getting bogged down in any fights that have killed me. I had one really lucky fight where a crack pirate steam pinnace just kind of drifted around and let me get immediately into its rear arc and just soak it. When you play, you tend to focus on methodically exploring the map. All chopped up. Yes and no. I like to clean up the little tidbits when I can, but as it stands, this ship is not really fast enough for that kind of work. I should use my Z-Bat. It's very fiddly at trying to get 100% of the map. Ooh, island. Garrick's Scalpel. Oh, what are you? You Khanate? A rat barge. Nuncio. Still not Mount Palmerston. So, Nuncio. This is perhaps an anti-rat kingdom. Because if the rats are wanting to form their own place on Pigmote, then surely this place with a statue of a man holding a rat is not holding the rat up to glorify it. The Finknottle Vortex. Yeah, just making sure that I didn't maybe want to shoot McMaster's Haven. Just checking. Alright, let's get a port report. Oh, right. The mail. Grab a port report for Nuncio. Explore along the beach. Every lap of the wave drags up some new letter or parcel. The face of the water is dotted with them as far as you can see in this blackness, carried by a powerful current. We can argue with the man holding a broom, assist the man holding a broom, rescue a dripping parcel, or back to the docks. All right. Oh, let's help the man. Surprisingly soothing. In the long term, what you are doing won't make the slightest bit of difference. Every sodden bit of paper you fling out to sea will come back in a few hours. But for now, you manage to clear a little patch of shore, a few feet on either side. The stones are bare, as they should be. Pancraro! You have what? Goodness gracious. Hello. Hello, hello. You're probably forgetting how much you play games slowly in general because you spend so much time planning every action. Watch streaming. Also, how is it already the end of Pancraro stream time? That I thought you went late, but no, you start in the afternoon. For me, time zones are a whole thing. Anyways, I would ask how things went, but apparently the vids and vibes were good. Well, everybody, say hello to Pancraro, the cute pink squid on the internet. And also part of the team, I say, art team, or, you know, close compatriot of Rowering Crafts, who makes cool things like monster lover licenses. And really, really cool, like, LARPing cosplay stuff. That's dope. All right. Let's grab a parcel. Oh, that's terrifying. Oh, that's drowning pearls. Shiny. Drowning pearls. Dozens of them. And an explanation of how they were harvested that turns the hair. The divers lost among the deep coral. The beasts that had to be fought off during harvesting. The growing terror aboard ship. All that has been done was done according to your lordship's will, concludes the letter writer. In anger? In pride? In unquestioning submission? Impossible to say. Voice like some kind of high-class artisanal spread. Thank you. All right. Let's visit the Postman's Tavern. The Inky Blotter, it's called. The sign doesn't look like much. It's warmer inside than it looks, and faces turn in your direction, but no one seems surprised to have a new arrival on the island. We can listen in on postal tall tales. We can ask why the local currency is rats. We can ask about the big statue. You can ask what they do all day. And you can ask why letters wash ashore here. Let's ask about the rats. Scarcity is not an issue. The hairless postwoman at the end of the bar smiles mirthlessly, or maybe it's just the lack of eyebrows that does it. Long enough carrying the things around, you get into the habit, she says. Then she tells you that if you stay out late enough, you'll see some of the postmen making a procession to the center of the island, stringing rats up around the statue like Yuletide decorations in prayer to an ancient deity of this place. From the coughing and choking elsewhere in this pub, you'd guess this is a story they often tell to newcomers. Rat dollars. It gets awkward when you need change. It's hard to make 50 rat cents without getting messy. Or, getting a different kind of messy and then waiting 3 weeks. I don't know what the gestation period of rats is. Let's listen in on some tall tales. It's amazing what you get for a penny stamp. Delicate bottles lowered down chimneys on a rope. Do not fold under any circumstance. Letters curled through a narrow slot. Rattling, groaning crates brought back to the same address every day for 22 days running. The windows they pried open, the servants they bribed, the delivery surcharges they paid out of their own salaries just to get rid of one more packet. It is hard to tell which they hate more, the senders of mail or the recipients. Stands to reason if the message was a welcome one, they'd tell the other fellow in person, reflects the hairless postwoman. All right, what do they got for shops here? Well, at the Harbor Provisioners, a sluggish and hostile merchant squints warily. A few goods of indifferent quality are available. A station of rats is like 20 days. Hot damn, I called it. I called it exactly. I said 3 weeks, and that's 21 days. I am a genius. Though perhaps a genius would have had a word with which to finish that sentence with less effort than it took. Anyways, how much... Oh, these drowning pearls aren't cargo. I doubt I want to know. All right. Guess we'll head north. Oh, what's that? Some kind of pirate. Oh, it's a rat barge. The rats don't seem to be terribly fond of Nuncio and their rat-based mail economy. I was wondering why Pancraro hadn't... Wait, what? People come looking for... All right. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Pancraro, for saying nice things. You watch a lot... The Antonine Abyss. Why is it giving me fancy music now? I've gained a secret for it. Ace Shaven. Anyways, you watch a lot of streams of this, and most of them do not get very far. People come looking for a spooky House of Jump Scares experience and get annoyed they can't immediately start eating people and haven't lost their sanity in the first 5 minutes. Godfall. Sometimes, just occasionally, bits of the roof fall off. Be glad you weren't here when this one did. Anyways, I was wondering why Pankraru had not redeemed their traditional 3 shots of gaming juice, and that is because they had and I didn't notice. So, 1. Godfall. The brawling bearded men who live here call themselves monks. Time the healer no more than 199. You have 18. Son of a bitch! I started this voyage by buying a bunch of wine and then selling it off at a tiny, tiny profit. They pay lip service to Saint Stalactite, which fell from the roof, but their chief interests seem to be wine. 2. Blood and shouting. Of shouting. They're eager to talk about their history. The stalactite, I assure you, was one of the citadels of the starved men who dwell in the roof. When it fell, a few of its occupants survived to become the monks' progenitors. How does that work, you wonder, with the vow of celibacy? They become vague, and are certainly eager to speak of the details of passing shipping. Oh. That's 3. I will answer that as soon as the ads are done. Well, we can give him the hunting trophy we got. You know what? Hey, maybe Salt will be less mad at us if we give this away. Louder, ever louder! The trophy inspires the monks to feats of bragging. This one broke a giant albino more's neck. That one wrestled a heptachir. A third punched his way out of a bound shark. A fourth... so on. You are largely forgotten, but there are truths of note in among all the tipsy boasting. All right, so we've got a lot of Tales of Terror now. We could buy something. We could buy some salt. We could buy Muter salt. So, another day, Time the Healer. I'm pretty sure that's just a game length thing. I could bring them a couple boxes of wine. If I want to explore this place, I will need a lot of candles. That will be very expensive. No shops, no shipyards. The ads are gone. Do I play other games in this genre of ship captaining games? It's your favorite genre, but it's really unrecognized. Well, it's unrecognized to the point where I don't know of any others. I apologize. I generally try to stick to either tactical games and games that I can voice things. So it sounds like ship captaining games generally fit in the idea of games where I can voice things. Though, if that also includes, like, Rebel Galaxy or Elite Dangerous or... I'm gonna say Star Citizen, but I'm not gonna play Star Citizen because I do not have the horsepower on this rig to do that on stream. Hell, I don't even have the horsepower to do it off stream. Dredge. How did I forget Dredge? I've been looking at Dredge. I might actually own Dredge. I don't even know. Dredge does look pretty dope, though. I definitely want to play it at some point. My craving for it got a little... It's Mount Palmerston! Finally! As I was saying... What was I saying? Yeah, I really do want to play Dredge. My appetite for it was sated for the moment by having basically all of my friends play and stream it, and I just got little snips and snaps of it. But not too much, because I don't want it to get all the way spoiled. Okay. I am going to finish talking, and then we'll visit Mount Palmerston. Okay. Think I got the gist. Yeah, I am open to more ship captaining. Excuse me. Also, yes, I consumed the juice. I most certainly consumed the juice. Hey, they got cheap gas here. They've also got, 7? I think I need 7 of these. Daily bread. These are remarkably decent prices here. An ambiguous aolith. Or zoop. Fortunately, I have exactly enough money to buy the Devil Bone dice. And the stupidest thing is that making those sales, selling off that fuel for the $12 profit, is what has gotten me exactly enough to get these Devil Bone dice. This is so stupid. The Merciless Modiste. I need a lot of fabric to make her come with me. I can deliver my smuggled souls. I'm gonna do that before I lose them. A hooded exchange. You give the hooded shape a sign of recognition. It hisses the reply you expected. You hand over the crate and receive a chitty marked with thief sign. You'll receive the promised remuneration in London. All right. Well, let's chat about the Brimstone Convention. Shrugging a curse. They don't do us any harm. They stay up there, we stay down here. Hell's fighting itself. That's good for us all, isn't it? We can explore the island. We can go digging. Matter of luck, 60%? Sure, this can't possibly be terrible. Well, it was. Star Control, Protostar, Sid Meier's Pirates, Strange Adventures in Infinite Space, Transcendence, Space Pirates and Zombies, 3030 Death War, Rebel Galaxy. I did play Rebel Galaxy. I had a good time with that one. I didn't play it on stream. I think I played that before I was streaming, but I've played at least one of those. Let's explore the island. Oh, we can attack? This was an empty cliff top above the bleak waves. Now it blazes with color. Striped tents, colored flames, the music of pianola and kettle drum. Mustachioed women and languorous men play chess, carve bones, eat cats, and polish their terrifying brass weapons. These are Iron Republic privateers, pirates whose practices contravene the very laws of nature. The Republic is privy to the gossip of hell. Creep close and you may learn impossible secrets. Hell yeah, we succeeded. They are speaking of a raid on the Khan's glory from which they stole pieces of prayer, of a boast that a rival band made about stealing the Empress's wedding dress, of a sort of spiced meat which fills the heart with love. But they speak, too, almost coherently, of privateer lairs in the Western Wall, of passwords in use, of brass embassy protocols, and of tuning techniques for drawing lost souls close. A buzzing rises in your brain as you listen until your eyes become unfocused and your tongue feels thick and heavy. You creep away before anything worse can happen, but this is an odd and useful miscellany of facts. All that for 12 fragments? All right, we're not here to dig anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7! Okay, now we... Man, as far as it could be. Just so far. Wait, I should visit... Never mind, I can't visit that. So many it has yet it has almost no recognition as a distinct game genre. Dredge is the most popular one in ages, and I was hoping it would draw more people in, but that hasn't really happened. You've definitely seen some Sunless Seas streamers saying they came from Dredge, but Dredge strips the genre down so much to make it accessible, and once they have to manage fuel, people burn out quick. Yeah, I'm not too much of a devotee to the genre, but I certainly have an appreciation for filling the hold in one port and filling the coffers at the next. Loading up, hauling out. I recently played a board game called Space Trucker or something like that, and I was so excited for that. And it was not at all what I was expecting. It was very much, caught in a sudden blizzard, but we're on the leading edge of it and we have escaped. What was I talking about? This must be the Void's approach. To the north, the false stars fail in the darkness. Space Trucker... Yeah, it's called Space Trucker or Galaxy Trucker or something. Thank you for the follow. Ah, the Chapel of Lights. Surely I will not need candles to go here. Surely I will not depend heavily on Foxfire candles to go to the Chapel of Lights. Or maybe they'll give me some. Is that... It's a rock. Something about the movement of the fog. I thought there was this giant sea serpent coming around the island. I'm not 100% sure that isn't there. We'll think about that later. Oof. But yeah, it's like, instead of getting your truck and then planning routes from planet to planet, it's almost a race game. You build your ship right at the start, and then you're kind of jockeying for position. You're deciding between, do I want to engage with this event that has come up, or do I want to skip it and end up further ahead in the line, which gets me dibs on engaging with other things? Or do I want to go back in the line, because I didn't bring guns, and I want somebody else to run into the pirates first? Alright, the Chapel of Lights. Eat of the chapel's bounty. A smiling priest unlocks the door of the storehouse for you. Here, he says, eat, but take nothing with you. Furtive faithful gather in the shadows between the many, many candles. A bell tolls in the chapel tower. Cracked iron laughter. Beware, the aisle is full of voices. We can give a nightmare to the well, or at least we could, if we had a nightmare. Dang, that could kill me. We can grab a port report. No more than 5 supplies. Bring your offerings. I am not offering 5 supplies. We're gathering intelligence. A smiling priest in a red cassock tends the chapel. The congregation are shy of light. They come and go in little ships, and it's strangely difficult to count them. Perhaps some of them are imaginary. Still, you note the name of a ship or two. I may come to regret this. They have shark steaks plucked from the sea, thin slices of cavern tuna, translucent and delicate as paper, little crimson cakes flavored with cinnamon and coated with poppy seeds, tomatoes, impossibly ripe and sweet so far from the surface. Gorge yourself. Leave with the juices dripping from your chin. Ha ha! Congratulations, Genie. You had a trucker board game as a kid that was a race game, but it was focused on evading the cops for speeding. That... Was it by any chance Smokey and the Bandit? Did you have a board game version of Smokey and the Bandit? Because that would be so neat. Anyways, thank you very much, Chapel of Lights. Oh, Oh boy. Oh, that is moving. That is moving. That I think it's just a big rock that happens to be alive, but it's definitely moving. So we're definitely leaving. Thank you. Goodbye. We're leaving now. Bye. Thank you. Bye. That it was moving. So anyway, we're going to Bright now. We're going to Bright now. Truth in dreams? The Neath, a cavern that holds the Untersee, is prowled by dreams. There's a story that it was once the skull of a dead god. Perhaps that would explain it. Flight. 5 Zähler's dice for the corpse of a Z-Bat. It is ill luck for a Zähler to kill a Z-Bat. One wins it, but in his hand it becomes a freshly cut surface flower. His fellows cry out in envy and greed. They fall on him, and there comes a great rending of white petals. More petals fall, obscuring the masts, the ship, the Neath, the false stars of the roof. It is very cold. You will have to set a fire. A Lifeberg. What was it? The big thing. It was an island, but it had a name and a health bar, and it was approaching me. So I don't want to know. It was Mount something or other. I think it was heavily inspired by the success of that movie. There's a lot of focus on CB radio slang, but it was definitely from the nationwide 55 mile per hour speed limit era. Fascinating. Which just makes me think of Heat, I think. Heat, a board game, which is like, if you're familiar at all with Mealborn, a card game about driving 1,000 miles, Mealborn, it's very much that. That boiled down until it's just the driving mechanics, and you've got your car on the board, and you can spin out around corners, and it's actually quite cute. But people being what they are, someone has made a fan-made board, a track for that. It turns a maybe 1 hour game into a 3 hour game. And it's just a horrendously difficult board to beat. And the best part about that is the fact that it's because it's a real racetrack. This thing that takes up half of your table at a pretty reasonable scale is a real racetrack. So we're going to take tea with them and get the supplies and the fuel. Ah, delightful. Create a port report. Oh, I can't shop here. That's very bad. That's very, very bad. That's very bad. We're going home at an angle now. Approaching the moving mountain is a very bad time, which is why I opposite have approached it. I advanced strategically to the rear. Get out of here, bot. I don't see what we're angry at. Oh, that guy. I don't know who that guy is. Apparently we're angry at him. Okay, I think we must have passed by the Salt Lions. Oh. Well, goodbye, LKS-class Corvette. Yeah, I figured that meeting the mountain would be a bad time. He had 1,000 health. I don't even have 100. I don't even have 100. So this is gonna give me a lot of terror, but I'm just gonna go home with the lights out. If I go south a little, I can go from light buoy to light buoy. It'll be fine. Hitting London drops the terror to 50. Oh, that's... I don't like him. I might try to fight him if I had my new ship, but I don't. We don't have that yet. Why do lights need to be out? Because they make me burn fuel faster. And I think I can make it home on this, but I'm not 100% confident. Ah, that old fury. Azela has run mad. She roams the ship, cudgel in hand, smashing comrades to the deck. She cries, "He is angry! Oh, he is angry!" We can try to take her alive. We can try to talk her down. Or... we just gotta shoot her. I am not taking either of those risks. Damn. Down she goes. And she got one. We no longer have Storm's attention. That's... Huh. Pressing the H key will blow your horn. This has no useful function and may provoke people to attack you. Worth it. No question. Okay, we're about to hit the hunting house. Probably. I remember just enough to remember that the hunting house is not always a good time. Not always. I don't remember where it goes from there. There is a story, and I did not get the full thing. But I remember that there is a story. No, I absolutely had enough fuel to get home with the lights on. But it's fine. We're already above 50, so it makes literally no difference whether we come in with 60 or 90. We're getting the free release from Terror either way. So we might as well be economical with the fuel. And we'll drop by and see Cynthia. Grab a new Tale of Terror. Got some free supplies. And more iron. We love having free iron. Actually, while we're here, we'll reconnoiter the island. Call them out. And visit Cynthia again. Even more iron. So many tales of terror. We could... Sorry, that one was an accident. I'm leaving this time for real. So many free tales of terror. I could buy a hold full of muter salt. Well, not a hold full. I could buy, like, a stack. But as it stands, I'm not sure I know where I can sell that. But the important thing is, we've made it back with our dice. With all of these dice, we are now ready to cash in. How very exciting. I think this is going to be a 500 Echo payday. We're going to be living on Echo Beach. Far away in time. Inspired you to some internet searching and you found the game from when you were a kid. I guess the copy you had was already pretty old. It's apparently published in 1976. Well, that's fun. Souls Delivered. What a propitious and encouraging occasion this is to meet again here in this place which has been so very fortunate for us both. Allow me to shake you warmly by the hand since you have demonstrated your unswerving commitment to fair dealing and honest conveyance. Very good. My patron will toast you. So this, I can either get out of the crime game or get further in. Oh, I do like getting paid. I do like getting paid. Huh, 200 echo. And 5 fuel and 2 supplies. That's nice. That's nice. Here's your compensation, and a little fuel and a few barrels of biscuits what a certain other captain has wisely surrendered for the common good. I will take the good word to my patron, and if I am a man of my word, we will see each other again. Unless a whale eats you, of course, in which I hope you will not think poorly of me for wishing that we will not. 10-4, good buddy. You know what? How's about you share that in the Discord? Did I ever get that? Yeah, there we go. All right. Well, we're making a bet here. All right. Damn! $1,000. Bring the package back. Hearty recommendation that you avoid the ungentle attention of the excise on account of if you return without the package, it is of no interest to my patron whether you have lost it or had it taken from you. Good luck, good luck. If you return to London without an unstamped crate of Brilliant Souls before completing this task, there is a risk that the Blind Bruiser will take offense. Son of a bitch! I don't know where that is. Ooh. And let's see. Here's the money. Don't lose it. I don't think an unstamped crate of Brilliant Souls costs 1,000, but I also don't know how much it does cost. That's valid. That is fair. I mean, you are welcome to hop in, drop the board game images, and then hop out if that suits you. I just don't feel like clicking on any links in chat tonight. Well, tell you what. I will look up the art on my own. 10-4, good buddy game. 10-4, good buddy board game. Oh. Interesting art. Oh, is that the artist that did Schoolhouse Rock? London doesn't generally import souls. If it's from Kansar, they're probably smuggling romantic literature. Bite your tongue! But also, it's unstamped. All right. Something perilous. 500 for 7 barrels of the things. Done. The Venturer has a request. When I was a boy, I asked my nurse, when you break a law, what happens to the pieces? Now I know. But I need something else. A bloop. Oh, thank you for the follow. Thank you very much, Karma Chimera. I will need your help. 500 echoes for 7 peculiar fish carcasses. Oof. Well, either way, we're killing stuff. Voracious Diplomat. I can pick up an agent. Well, if we're going to the Khanate... a name and an address. Can describe recent moves. That'll do. All right. We can fuel up in exchange for favor. Shipments of red honey. Let's submit some port reports. Gator's Morn. Always happy to hear about Gator's Morn, I see. We've got plenty of space for fuel. It's a bit more port reports. Hunter's Keep. Yep. You don't get much money for it, but you get fuel and supplies. I like it. Mount Palmerston, $40. Very nice. Godfall, pirate monks. I honestly have no idea what we're supposed to do about pirate monks. What are they up to? Vendorbite. $10. That's Vendorbite. Ah, yes. Nuncio. The place that lures away postmen. One hears no end of complaints from the postal service. Gain fuel. Surveyed Nuncio. There's something about the Untersee that breeds heresy and dissent. I rather think we might need to send the Bishop of Southwark out for a good bit of Christian shouting. $20 for the Chapel of Lights. And more fuel. Man, I got a lot of port reports. Frostfound. Is it as beautiful as they say? I doubt it. Poets are notorious liars, but liars make bad poets. A paradox, isn't it? Never mind. Submit your reports. The Salt Lions. Okay, so we're going to leave the Admiralty. What do we have in the hold? Not much. We got supplies and fuel. If we were to go to the shipyard and check in, I still need $2,000 for the Lampad class cutter. It's got worse hull. It's got worse hold. It's much lighter. It's got half the crew. It doesn't do very much damage. Okay, I guess it's going to be fast then. I suppose it would be fast. Small, swift, and formidable like a very angry vole. Weight 2,000. Hull 200. I'm not sure how swift it really is with my default engines. Ads here. Caligo class merchant cruiser. Oh, look at that. 120 hold capacity. Oh, you could make profits shipping Salt Lion. A Maenad class frigate. A dreadnought. Ooh, beautiful. Z-Beasts can overwhelm any ship ever built. This ship was built to be the exception. So, perhaps not none of these. We'll read the morning papers. I thought you were supposed to go down to 50 terror just for showing up in London. Oh, well. We shall rest. We still have a restful night. It's time to go out and carouse. Because otherwise I'm... What do you mean I can't carouse? I just don't have a free evening, I guess. $30. Gained 3 crew. That's pretty good. Ads gone. Well, I don't have a... Yeah, well, the Terror didn't go down. We got plenty of fuel, but the Terror did not go down. So, is there anything... If I'm going to go straight out, I can hit... Well... I could bring five crates of wine and hit Godfall, and that would give me a pretty good starter sweep. Then I would be hunting the Khanate around here. I mean, sure, why not? It's not like I have anything better to do. And yes, I can sell Devilbone dice here, but not for much. Excellent cargo-to-weight ratio. Very viable for trading physical goods. Yeah, I believe you. I think I ran into that once, that it's the other ship is good for shooting, but not great for actually hauling stuff. The thing is, you know what? Yeah, know what? Maybe I just sell off this gun. Maybe I just sell off this... Maybe I just sell off this Cotterill and Heather Sage Majesty because I can't actually mount it. I could get a denunciation. Well, I mean, what am I looking at here? I've got this thing. 8814. Forward weapon, not what I want. Deck weapon. 121214. Not bad. Yeah, I bought a forward gun. Flensing cannon, forward gun, aft weapon, forward gun, deck weapon, 151514. So for 500, which is a bit dear, I could have a real solid deck gun. I could have, in fact, the best deck gun. And I could actually use it. You know what? I think I shall. Double check to make sure it doesn't need any extra ammo. Yep, I'm gonna. Denunciation. We'll just almost double our firing capacity. Well, I mean, the firing would go the same, but interface makes it so easy to mix up weapon types, and if you don't look close at the hold tab, it's not at all obvious your starter ship can't use forward and aft equipment. Nope. That is exactly what happened. Or I guess we could jump down to a steam launch. Possibly there's a reason you might want to set to sea in a boat the size of a dining room table. Possibly. Does not shoot. Has tiny hold capacity. You would be fully loaded just visiting Venderbite. See, that was more than 5 hold capacity worth of stuff. How was your raid, Violet? You have brought violence. You sure have. You sure have. Everybody say hello to Magic Violet. A delightful scree. A delightful scree. Does a lot of Final Fantasy XIV raids lately. A single hit point. Solely for Hail Mary. Like, what can you even try? What can you even try in that? It's got a hold capacity of 5. You're gonna spend that all on, like, 3 fuel and 2 supplies. You can't bring anything back in that. Okay, so we got a gun. We'll pass on equipping that lamp just yet. Went well, you've cleaned up some... You are getting consistently to enrage, but you need to clean up more because you're getting a fair bit of deaths and damage downs. We're about 10% at enrage. You just need to clean up more. Just gotta clean up your act, Violet. Clean it up. You can run information still, do loops for port report and strategic information. Oh, jeez, that would be... Oh, that would be penny ante. Even lower profit margins than running wine to Venderbite. It's a very slim chance to recover. All right. What was I doing? I bought a giant gun, and now I'm going to finish filling the hold with supplies. I could bring... You know what? I shall bring 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 casks of mushroom wine. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay, okay. And this time I'm not going to fill the hold all the way, because last time I lost out. I lost out. I could buy a house with that. I would get so stabbed. I would get so stabbed for that. I already have the news. It's fine. Everything is fine, didn't you know? It's good news. Now, is there a crab nearby? If there's a crab nearby, we can eat it. Yeah, I'm not seeing a crab. The ship is so lightweight and fast and has such a small crew, your expenses are low. So the profit margin is higher, but it only takes 1 bat swarm. Yep. Alright, I didn't see a crab. Bats! Yeah, they're all over the place. There was this one bat, and I shot it, and now God's mad at me. Specifically. God's mad at me specifically. Let's speak to the crew. We got a sea story. And we are a little bit less afraid. Alright, and where are we going after this? I guess we don't have to... Well, let's hit Demo Island. Whoopsies! I accidentally pressed the turbo boost a lot. This happens very often and is not new. But we didn't die, so it's a win. Yeah, we are going to go up to Godfall and give wine to monks. They're gonna punch people. Compile a port report. I am too afraid. Much too afraid to try harvesting on Demo Island. So where are we going? We're just kind of angling up. Maybe we'll hit the salt lions, maybe not. Who knows? Okay, who are you? Who's that? Ah! We're just gonna sail up here and I know he's there and he knows I'm here. Sojourner, Alcaeus class corvette. Oh, he's so fast. He's so fast. This is bad for me. This is a bad fight. I do not want to be taking this fight. This is such a bad fight to be taking. Oh, I thought he had an aft gun. He just had a flare. Fortunately, he has beached himself. I whiffed it. I ran aground for a single point of damage. And then he shot me for surprisingly little damage. Ha ha! You don't scare me, sir. I am an experienced Guns of Icarus captain. You wouldn't last 5 seconds against the Mallard. Ha ha! All right. Rumors of the pirate poet. Tentacle thing? I didn't see a tentacle thing. Crippled, broken, already feeding on the Z's endless hunger. Little remains of the ship, but scraps of sinking cargo and a few buoyant parts. Investigate the wreckage. You steer close, shining the lamp on the debris. Captain, quick, over there, port side. It's the pirate poet. You know what? Sure, why the hell not? The pirate poet is joining. It takes 3 crewmen to pull the pirate poet from the Z's clutches, while others mutter about bringing an unfinished woman aboard ship. She just smirks. She carries little on her but the verses of poetry tattooed over every visible inch, and an old sword almost as chipped as she is. Fortunately, her salvaged possessions also include the jangling money purse on her belt, fat and ready to pay the traditional freedom price of her current bounty. As much as the crew could subdue her, all are relieved once she is aboard a lifeboat rowing away through the darkness towards Gator's Morn. Hey, 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 hey! Oh, that's not gonna come back to bite me at all. Rock! Ow. All right, on the plus side, we are now setting sail with 69 health. You miss Guns of Icarus? Well, so far, I don't quite know you well enough to invite you to play just yet. However, I do a monthly invitational game. And it turns out they've actually still got a shockingly active community. They did a game with the devs night like last month. Oh, you don't have a PC. Hey, that's fine. It's cross-compatible with PS3. Restless Nights. Ignore them. Truth in Dreams. Listen. Oh, gained that fear right back. Yeah, when I was in, like, 4th grade, Sealess Sea, well, if you're looking for Sealess Sea, you might be interested in Sand. It's like Hunt Showdown played, or no. It's, oh, what is that? Oh, it's a Western angler crab. Not Hunt Showdown, it's like Sea of Thieves played with Hunt Showdown gunplay and Guns of Icarus vehicle customization. This crab is angry at me. Oh, he wants me. Zoom! One of these days, I'm not going to get away with that. Horrors below. Something swims beneath the ship. We've gotten a strange catch! What is it? It comes dripping from the sea, sleek as a seal, but its eyes are faceted. One Zalo covers his ears. I swear, he says afterwards, I heard it scream like a woman. Hey, we've got a strange catch. Also, we are hurtling into port. Hope you guys have good breaks. Hey, we did it. But yeah, I wanted to pop in and say hi. So hi, everybody, this is Morb. This is Morbid Curiosity, a good bean. They play a lot of Monster Prom. It takes very little effort to cajole Morb into playing Monster Prom. And every year they do a big honkin' charity stream for Justin, Joshua, Janine, not Joshua Tree, not Justin TV, that's something else entirely. The something project. Jimothy, oh, this is killing, the Trevor Project, there we go. The Trevor Project. Or maybe that was just the focus of the last charity stream. God, that was not close. That was not even close to close. Okay, port report. Visit the Unmakers because they're a good hang. No, that was genuinely, I could not remember, and I was just hung up on J names. For once, I am not. For once, no, that was dyed in the wool. That was exactly what it looked like. I have consumed too many Z-Bats tonight. That's awesome. Ooh. Huh, your cheeks are wet. You think for a moment that it's sweat, but then the sorrow hits you like a falling stalactite. You are weeping. You double over. inconsolable. So we weep. Pirate frigate, crew of 10, health of 90. I can just throw strange catches into the water? So we're gonna go past Nuncio here. Gotta take a break. Hey, thanks for chatting. I appreciate it. Ah, yes, the Vi is mad. Vi is mad about the eating bats. Vi is angry about that. However, eyebrow waggle. I don't have eyebrows, but waggle nonetheless. I almost thought. However, I will say that I am of the impression that Vi is not necessarily always and entirely against the concept of ahem, eating a scree, or at least ahem, particulars. All right, we're gonna assemble a port report, and we're going to the bar. I'm glad you're having a good time. All right. So, why do letters wash ashore here? It's the pull, they tell you. Dead letters are like so many iron filings drawn to Nuncio. See for yourself, suggests the hairless postwoman. Go down to the shore, collect up a bunch of what's washed there. You'll feel it soon enough. Saves time for the rest of us, says another voice. Excuse me. Apparently beach scavenging is a civic duty hereabouts, like working in the dead letter office. All right, I am accepted by the locals. So why did you all come here? All unhappy postmen are alike. Their stories have different beginnings, boredom, frustration, a fellow who is overwhelmed by guilt after a misdelivery, but they always end the same way. Undeliverable letters and parcels accumulating over months and years. Attempts to ignore the undeliverable, to shove it into a desk or carry it at the bottom of the bag. An increasing preoccupation with these items. Finally, a decision to meet the compulsion, to go to Nuncio and be rid, at last, of the remnants. The postmen do not bring the dead letters to Nuncio. The letters bring the postmen. All right. Well, I'll ask to borrow a uniform. They're polite, even apologetic about their request. You're welcome here and welcome to take shifts at the dead letter office, but you cannot wear the uniform unless you're a postal employee back in Fallen London. Regulations. Blunt Thomas lets you have a look at his uniform jacket at least. Neat stitching, gilded buttons, a thin but dignified circle of braid at the collar. Inside a patch that goes over the heart, stitched with 6 red letters. You can't read it, but it makes your eyes itch and your scalp feel like burning. Gonna lurk so you can nap before work tonight, but hope we have a good day. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And anyways, am I implying that Vi is a bat cannibal? I'll say no more a cannibal than most people, or at least no more than most fun people. All right, back to the docks, because apparently I can't get hammered with the postman. Can't get hammered with the mail carriers. Sure, I'll try a shift at the dead letter office. Blunt Thomas takes you around the office. Vi is confused. I'm trying to make an innuendo about eating out. Blunt Thomas takes you around the office, a small collection room where those retrieving letters may state their business. A much larger set of back offices where newly arrived letters and parcels are collected and sorted. A dank, briny smell that never goes away. Presumably because so many of the parcels spent time in the water before they arrived here. In the back room, a machine manned, ratted? By a postal rat. A rat is... I see. A Rattus Faber in a pinstriped hat. It shovels sludge damp letters into the machine's hopper, and they come out dried, cleaned, pressed, and sorted into slots by size and quality of paper. Well, look at that. Rattus Faber assistant. That's a shady-looking rat. He's a little shady. Lay claim to a parcel that clinks? Sure. I'm gonna steal that, as opposed to... You know what? I could... Sure. I shall offer a job to the postal rat's niece. The postal rat is grateful and says so at length and in a variety of ways. Only so much work to go around on Nuncio. She keeps asking to assist me here, but as you can see, I gesture at heaps of loose gears and unhooked chains. I hardly require any assistance, and my research is at so delicate a stage, but she's an excellent worker, very bright, like her mother. All right. Well, that'll do. There's rats. Bye, rats. Okay, where to now? Godfall now. We're still pretty decent on supplies. Rats. We're the rats. We play at night, we stalk at night. We're the rats. You know the rats with the birthday bash variant? Oh, that is Claymen Pirates. That's Khanate. That's Khanate, that is. All right. So, let's, hopefully we can get the... If we get the monks drunk, hopefully that goes well for us. You know what I forgot to buy? I forgot to buy the secret compartment. All right, let's get the port report. Lost 5 casks of mushroom wine and gained 150 echo. Okay, that's a bit better. Is that a sarcophagus? Where? Oh, here. No, this is supposedly a chunk that fell off the roof. All right. The throats of the brothers are dry. They'll pay for something to moisten them. Mostly echoes, but here's Khanate paper money, the whimpering coins of Polythreme, and a strange glass token that might be from Far Irem. Donations, the abbot captain affirms. Pilgrims are generous. 150 echo. So we paid about $20 for each cask. That's 100, and we gained 150. So that's like... That's not bad. That's a 10-coin profit. So... That's a decent run. That's decent. Now, Mount Palmerston is up north. We're not interested in going there. We're interested in going south and finding the Khanate. The island looks like a mummy. Well... Oh, yeah, the island fell off the roof. See, that's the thing, is... There's something to explore. No, that's incorrect. That's a different island. That looks like a giant face under the water. That one looks like it's chewing. I suppose these would be the tides of appetite. I'm not going to tempt fate by sailing across a mouth. Oh boy, the bat told me that the tides of appetite is here. Horrors below. Try and catch it. Failed. Darn. Polythreme is to the south. Hey, it's Polythreme. All right. I guess that's why the floor is moving. It's because this is the area where the stone men, quote unquote, live. And there's rowing around. That's the unfinished pirates. They're pretty tough. Tough customers. Is that... Oh, that's a rat. That's a rat button. I have a rat button now. Pneumatic rat sender. Repairs 10 hull damage instantly, but kills the rat. And I don't want to kill the postmaster's niece. I would feel very bad about that. I'm going to go to Pigmote Isle, and she can live there. We have fed the crew. What is that off to the right? Polythreme. Here is screaming. Taciturn clay men. Evasive close colonies walking like humans. Cobbles that groan underfoot. On the hills above. A palace villa of marble. But even that writhes like buried bones in an earthquake. Oh, drat, I didn't read that. Polythreme is an expensive place to reduce terror. Your contact waits at the Whistling Eye, a masked bundle of grimy satin. The light here is poor, but it seems to have more gloves than it should. Please, wheezes a voice from within the mounds of clothing. Take it. I need to pay my debt. It seems that the clothes, mostly gloves, you see, are more wearing than being worn. The pale and sweating fellow within is a prisoner of his wardrobe. Take the report, though your fingers may shrink from the touch of the living cloth that binds him. Return it to London, and perhaps you'll help him pay what debt he owes. I've completed my commission. Return to the Admiralty. We've gained strategic information. An audience with the King with 100 Hearts? Well, we've got plenty of cargo room. We can carry Claymen to London. Are they passengers or cargo? They're certainly the easiest passengers imaginable, unless, just unless, one turns out to be an unfinished man. Sure, we'll grab some. We are for London. Shore leave. Drink beer that wails from cups that sob, if you like that sort of thing. $30 and we lose one terror. That's hilarious. Totally didn't help the terror problem. I mean, if they enjoyed frightfulness and pain, they might have enjoyed that a fair bit. What is this rock, and what can I learn from it? Nothing! And nothing. So, what have we here? I forgot to check and see if I could shop. We hear those voices that will not be drowned. This is the sea of voices. We are close to Polythreme, where nothing is truly dead. Excuse me. Gradually trying to keep the terror down. We can buy Stygian ivory. We can buy We Are Clay, which, ooh, clay stokers. You can sell Stygian ivory. You can sell judgment eggs. Like, wow, you can sell those. You can sell caskets of sapphires. Give me a moment. I'm going to jot that down. Stygian ivory for 30. Judge egg for 600. And sapphires for 95. You can also buy We Are Clay here. So south. South we go. We must find the Khanate. All clear. Oh, not clear, not clear. Oh, that's, I don't know what that is. But it looks kinda tanky. Oh, that's a Khanate trimaran. And it's shooting at us. Ow! On the plus side, we found the Khanate. Discovered a Bora Gate. Okay, so what I'm going to have to do here is make sure that I have enough left to get home. Hold on, how do I dock here? People are shooting at me. Lots to discover. Lots and lots to be found. Clickety, 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 clickety. Just hear that XP climb. Alright. We found the Khanate. Thank heck. Offer a gift to the leopard. Well, if I show up with coffee, that can go quite nicely. Ooh. I can offer a gift to the Taimen. Sure. Let's see. To gain access to the Nephrite Quarter, we're going to need a lot of coffee. We can cruise past the clan palaces just real quick. Ooh, fascinating things. They're watching me, though. Always watching. But, oh, you son of a bitch, warn me. Warn me that I'm gonna need a heckin'... So, we're just gonna keep offering all these pearls to the Taimen. Alright. So, if I ask them to intercede, I have used up all 4 of my favors to gain 2. Okay, so I can't buy or sell anything, which means I need to get coffee somewhere. I'm gonna need to pile up on coffee or drowning pearls. Or I'm going to get stabbed when I go home. Khan's Gate, Nephrite Quarter, Khan's Heart. So much to discover. Yeah, this port is going to be the same thing, isn't it? I'm very glad they let me in here without shooting me. Yeah, well, they did shoot me, but not very hard. And it wasn't with the shore guns. That would have been quite hard. I can seek a commercial license. I can take time in the tea house. The prices are, to put it mildly, mischievous. We can hire some crew. Unlikely. You have my money. Alright. You meet a blue priest in a tiny noodle shop by the Moon Canal. Fizzing electric light shows the weary lines in his face. Purchase fuel at an outrageous price. Purchase supplies at a ludicrous price. Alright. I can seek intelligence. So, we're going to collect that cargo. It did cost 1,000. Oh, your stupid Imperial coins. No, give it here. It'll do. It's what was agreed. Take this. Go. You never saw me. Return to the Blind Bruiser. Don't lose your cargo. Compile a port report. Victory! They're still not happy about that. And establish a spy. Success! Oh, that cost $100. Okay, so we gotta go home. We could drop by Port Cecil, Pigmote Isle, Station 3, Abbey Rock, Shepherd Isles, but that doesn't take us to Gator's Morn. And I really want to hit up Gator's Morn, because if I don't have that lockbox, I'm hooped. Rather, I don't even know for certain that I can buy a lockbox there. I think I can, but I don't know for sure. So we're going to go this way a bit, and then hang south to Port Cecil. That is the place of Scintillack and chess players. It should pay some. We got frogs. Got a lot of frogs. We watch for fungal pads in the Sea of Lilies. There is a prison here, guarded by not oracles. There is a god here. Fed the crew. Dow's Ite. Nope. Alright, where are we going? Where are we going, Bat? There are no islands. Well, I guess we're going south. We're at 5 and 5. And man, I really should have bought that secure compartment before I left. I should have. Maybe I can call in an Admiralty favor if they show up. How much health do you get? Rather large amount. Let's... Oh, I've duffed it. Ow. 16 damage! Ouch. Somebody died from that. Port Cecil. Chess, explore, gather intelligence. We've got the intelligence. Gather Scintillack. Decent chance of success. Let's explore. Examine the ruins. Ooh. Some disturbance of the undersea has brought sunken ruins up out of the water, but these stones were lost beneath more than the sea. They are half encased in a smooth, translucent orange substance, like amber. Even as you watch the ruins groan and shiver, the convulsions that brought them up will soon take them below again. Let's examine them. Of their bones. You squeeze through the fissures in the amber shell to explore the ruins within. The dwellings are low and windowless, thick-walled, flat-roofed like those in desert countries, nothing like anything in the Neath. You find shattered pots, glass beads, and bones all mired in amber. Something wrong about these bones, one of your sailors mutters uneasily, a seasoned woman with little surgeon's training. She's right. The shape of the skull is not precisely human. The arm bones have splayed out like twigs of a branch. Another exclaims as he finds the bones of a small animal coiled together like a knot of serpents. Shapelings, someone hisses. You think that's what they say, but none of your crew will admit to speaking. There's a rumbling from below. You all scramble desperately for the exits in the amber casing, squeezing through one by one just in time. The amber snaps shut and the ruins sink again beneath the waves with a tremendous roar and a show of foam. What do they got for sale here? Regular provisions at high prices. Let's play some chess. Hey, we succeeded. 150 XP for that. Delightful. All right, so let's leave the moray alone. We've learned our lesson. Gonna lurk and consume food now. Thank you for the lurk, Violet. I appreciate the raid and the lurk and the scree. Always appreciate the scree. We're gonna go visit some rats. I think we're gonna have to buy supplies. We can buy it at the Shepherd Isles, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe even at Pigmote. I hope we can buy it at Pigmote, because if we can't, we're at a little bit, eesh. We can maybe buy it from nuns? No, we can sell them stuff. Yeah, I don't know. A little bit nervous. We've used a lot of fuel. We burn through fuel like crazy. Rise of Pigmote Isle. What do we got for shops? No shops, no ships. We can request repairs. 165 echo. We'll make a port report. We can steal the Rat Star. Nah, we can request repairs. We can help Marina resolve a dilemma. An aide runs over. Hairless advisor, you return to us. Praise the tide. We need your wisdom once again. How will I advise Pigmote Isle? Rats and cavies lie quivering on canvas sheets in this part of town. We think it started from something in the water, whispers the aide. We thought we'd contained it, but it's spreading. Our medicines are powerless against it. What do we do? Have them burn the infected part of town. We'll recommend the sick be quarantined. It won't be popular, but it will be decisive. Unfortunately, I don't think we have workers to spare. Gained might, lost some spirit. They weren't happy about that, but unfortunate. The simple huts light easily, and the flames take the dead with them. The rodents watching agree it had to be done. The one who drew the short straw rubs her eyes with a paw, quietly murmuring something about the smoke. Well, that's that. Oh, we never did find that company. There was supposed to be some sort of company. Boy. We're using up a lot of fuel all of a sudden. If I can't buy supply... Well, I can buy them at Shepherd Isle. Which is not great, but it's better than running out. It's nice to have actual cash on hand. So here we are at Station 3. They probably don't want any more port reports of this place. Probably not. But, we'll see. Home to hermits, nuns, and shadowy business. Deliver a long box, try the gate, search for signs of other visitors. There's nothing to see along the narrow quays, but there's a smell distinct enough to rise above the odors of brine and wood and wet rope. It is the smell of frankincense, burned recently and in substantial quantities. Substantial. All right, nuns. I am very low on supplies. Do you have any? This looks like a small crab. Small crab? Small crab? It is a small crab. And fire. Ha ha! All clear. Ooh, let's eat it. Nom, 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 nom. Very good. Always delightful to hit a crab when you are right about to spend another crate of supplies. Oh. Oh. If I can't buy supplies here, there won't be any place that I can go except London. Ooh. Oh, there's no shops available. I can't buy supplies here. I've got no recent news. I can compile a port report. Well, let's watch the convent. No, nothing, just nuns being ninjas. That's what they do, you know. All right, let's try. Oh, we're not even going to try for that one. We're just going to go straight for it. Ah, I hope there's something for sale on Mutton Isle. I feel like they're going to rip me off, maybe. Ah! I am very afraid. What an embarrassment to be becalmed right outside the harbor. What an embarrassment. You probably also get the ship rifled through. Okay, okay. Oh, jeez. Lights off. Stretching the fuel as much as we can manage. As much as we can manage. Alright, we've made it to Mutton Island. Alright, shops. No. Quaker's Haven. Drinks at the Cock and Magpie. Pick up a wretched mog. Chat to the fisherman. Visit the hilltop above town. Buy fuel from a dockside stall. Hellfire. Don't go burn it all at once now, love. You'll explode your engines that way. Okay, so that's 2 fuel. Now, do I want to chance a run to Gator's Morn? I think 3 fuel would make me get there, definitely. Alright. 20 bucks for drinks at the Cock and Magpie. It's still 1 terror. Let's explore the shore. Listen, I have stories for you. No, I have stories for you. He has experienced horror and wonder, but so have you, and your tale is so much the fresher. You wrestle with each other's histories until at last he concedes. Here, he says, this is where it all began. The astronomer. The ephemerides, he whispers in your ear. Hilarious. I'm not sure if that was worth it. Let's chat to the fisherman. Oh, we got the port report from that. Cool. I don't think we're gonna hunt that crab before needing to spend... Oh, a pirate steam pinnace, you say? Those tend to carry fuel. That's coming. Ow! Son of a bitch, he hit me. Wow, this is going horrendously. Okay, hope he has some fuel for us. Loot and Scuttler. Cache of curiosities? Hell yeah, we got fuel. That is exactly what I was hoping for. I mean, I wasn't really hoping for the getting shot twice. That's a definite downside. So we're going past Moody's Light. We can chance turning that off. Oh. Yikes, I say. It's so far. It's so far. Yeah, we're going up to Gator's Morn. We're stretching our fuel by running with the lights off. Pretty high on terror. I would love if we would go back down to 50 by hitting Fallen London. That would be a great thing to happen. I thought it was supposed to last time, and it didn't. It certainly didn't. That's a frigate. I absolutely do not want to take on a frigate right now. Or an elite frigate. Certainly not that. I don't much feel like ramming Massey's shaft either. I would just like to dock, buy some illicit goods, and call it a day. Yeah. Is that so much to ask? You know, it's been a long while since I've checked if I can crash into those light buoys. I don't think they have collision, but I don't know. I don't know one way or the other. Alright, Gator's Morn. We can explore the Morn. We can collect ill-gotten gains. We can gather intel. We've succeeded. We could spend an evening at the Limpet for 50 bucks. Cask of mushroom wine. We can buy fuel. It's expensive. We can sell off this crate of souls. That would be very bad for me. Ah! The concealed compartment is 750 bucks! Contraband concealment plus 20. Oh, equips to aft. Do I even have an aft? I don't. This was a pointless detour. Hey, they have solace fruit. Sure, we'll buy one. We got 2 fuel. It'll be fine. It's fine. It'll be fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're going back to London now. We are going to London and everything is going to be fine. It's all good. We're going there and we're going to sell our solace fruit to that poet at the bazaar. It's probably not going to give us our money's worth for it. We probably just bought that at a real markup. We're going to go the other way around this island. Yeah. Man, it's 11. I didn't even notice. So after this journey concludes, that's going to be the night. There's going to be no more going out tonight. We're going to have to wait for next week. Oh, that's going to bite. I don't want to wait for next week. I want to keep playing. We've hit that zen where it's just so hot in here that I have become part of the desk. I've become part of the desk. The desk is me. I am the game. The game is us. And here we go, in the dark, in the terror. In the dark and in the terror. Demo's Gate, named for a navigator lost above. How did his bones come below? Purewell Point. Hunter's Keep. Oh, we're already here. Might as well stop in and see the girls. Especially because they give us food. They give us food, we get supplies for dropping by. Unless we don't. Hunter's Keep. Luncheon with Lucy. Ah, delightful. We now have Stone's attention. We've lost some terror. Hunter's Keep in darkness. The brass of the door knocker is tarnished. The paint is beginning to peel in the salty air. No one answers, but the door is unlocked. Words in darkness. The hall is dark. The parlor, too. There's a sign of disturbance here and there. A smashed cup, an overturned piano stool, scratches on the walls. You bend to pick up a piece of paper and hold it to the light. It's an unfinished poem. You think the handwriting may be Phoebe's. The absent moon, the gnawing hunger in the heart, the well, the sea, a great many crossings out. There are sounds from downstairs, from the kitchen. You push open the door cautiously. Something clings to the ceiling. Something turns yellow eyes to you and hisses. Something somewhere has changed. The thing in the kitchen and the silent house. The yellow-eyed maid clings to the ceiling like a lizard, fierce and wiry in her ragged uniform. She hisses furiously. When you advance a step, she scurries away to the far end of the room, still on the ceiling, weeping. All right. She's dangerous, and somehow you suspect... Damn. We have failed to catch her. Loot the house? Search the house. A distant song. You cock your head and listen. Someone is singing. A woman's voice. Soft o'er the fountain, lingering falls the southern moon. The sound takes you up the winding stairs to the turret at the back of the house. You try the door to the top. Locked. The sound ceases. It was Phoebe's voice. You call out to her. What's happened? We wanted their stories, she explains reasonably. We only wanted their stories in the beginning. We get so starved for stories out here. But then Lucy... She breaks down sobbing. Honest to break down the door? Your bosun whispers. Well, you're considering the answer. One of your crew swears and points. Smoke is leaking from beneath the door. I deserve an ending, Phoebe calls out. When you press your hand to the door, you can feel the heat on your palms. The house on Hunter's Keep is aflame. Her mind may be lost to grief and madness, but at least perhaps you can save her flesh from the flames. A bucket chain passes up water from the Z, enough to slow the flames a fraction and to soak the cloths you wrap yourself in. You dash through the flames, your skin crisping, eyebrows sizzling. Your hair grows back patchy after. Phoebe is slumped against the wall. You seize her, sling her over a shoulder, and dash out. The spine of the house breaks with a roar as the roof falls in. Sparks fly up towards the false stars so far above. The death of the house takes hours, but it is total. Only a cindered shell remains. Phoebe weeps when she wakes, racking sobs that shake her body. "You should have left me," is all that she will say for the longest time. Her face is horribly burned. She goes bandaged after, like the half-dead of the tomb colonies. Perhaps she's half-dead herself. It can be difficult to tell in the Neath. You now have one, the scarred sister. Oh, she's a doctor. Let's pick over the ruins of the great house. Ooh, an outlandish artifact. No one has come to reclaim Hunter's Keep, despite its proximity to London. The place has an eerie reputation. It's difficult to see why today. The place is as peaceful as a folly in a park. The air is still. Far across the water, the lights of London glow. Ads end and the place is on fire. Yeah, sorry about that. I usually try to make things a little less interesting when the ads are happening, but I was just stopping by for dinner. And then that happened. We failed to catch the maid, and now she's presumably dead. I don't even know what happened to the other two sisters. Is that bats? It is bats, but they're just the city kind, not the breaking the ship kind. Okay. We survived. However, we don't have a smuggling compartment. Let's hope we can call in some favors to get past the customs officers. Oh, thank God, we just didn't hit customs. Welcome home. You may ask how it is I am here to meet you, and I may remark that we have eyes in the wastes and eyes in the ill. In fact, we have more eyes than a not oracle, and they're all glad to see you. And, of course, your cargo. Oh, good, very good. Please accept this small token of my thanks, and please also accept my thanks, and my patron's thanks, which, we being persons of honor, what understands the true nature of dealings, is much more important. Still, spending money is always good, isn't it? And a captain must eat, and so much a ship, which is why if you look under the pier there, you will find a few, helpful contributions of fuel and so forth. Whew. $200 for that job. That was not a lot. All right, so let's go to the Roser's Wharf. I sold a sonnet. All right. Let's give... Oh, yeah, no, that is... We lost a lot of money on that, Cherry. With his proceeds, he could dine frugally for a fortnight, sensibly for a week, or on solace fruit for supper. He takes a tiny, careful nibble as soon as you hand it over, careful not to spill a drop of juice. Yep. Well, we did that. We've accomplished something. Presumably. All right, Dark Spectacled Admiral. So, submit port reports. What is it like out there? Gators mourn. No longer have any of this. Port report. Port Cecil. They like news of Port Cecil. Godfall. All right. Yep. We've surveyed Godfall. Hunter's Keep ends. I trust the sisters are keeping well. This is ghastly news. The poor girls. We had warned them that they weren't safe, but it had been so long. I thought, well, it's done. Thank you. I will have to look into the matter of a supply post. All right. What a tragedy. We'll get paid for Nuncio. We'll get paid for Abbey Rock. Get paid for Pigmote Isle. Get paid for Khan's Heart. 75 for that. Get paid for Polythreme. The king with 100 hearts. What a useful fellow. Without his exports, I'd be delivering my own coal. Got another favor. 50 echoes for that visit. So the Salt Lions pay out 20. Been trying the original rubbery lumps, have we? $5. Demo Island. Surprise, we got $20 for that. Strategic information. Ask if there's anything in particular they need. Sure. What do we need? What do we need? Is there anything in particular that you need? This sport. Retrieve strategic information from the Chapel of Lights, somewhere northeast of London. Return to the docks. Shipyard, shopyard. Iron and Misery Company, we could buy a good engine. It would eat the fuel, but we would have it. Now, somebody around here... Soliceford for 50. Fuel, flare, supplies. Oh, I can sell Scintillac here. But what? So I can buy human souls. Not much of an exporter, though. We are clay. We can sell them. So the auxiliary, we can... Oh, you know what? We've got clay men marked for London. London. Deliver the clay men. This is where they wanted to be, or at very least where they're supposed to be. One by one, they rise uncomplaining, with no trace of stiffness or discomfort from the long voyage. The deck resounds beneath their heavy tread. A shroom yard manager waits on dock, tapping her foot. "About time," she says. "Here's your payment. Come along now, you. Come along now. Come along now, you. There's a good construct." We could adopt a Blemmigan. We could hire on more crew. Let's put the ship in dry dock so we don't die. We could visit the Admiralty fuel stores. Let's visit the Admiralty yards, because we're kind of almost dead. 25 echoes and 3 favor. Well, we've got plenty of favor. Ah, what a relief. Good enough for now. What have we got in the hold? We got 16 fuel. Well, before we make any other decisions, let's buy up to 20 fuel, up to 10 supplies, and then we've still got more in the hold. Excuse me. So, we're kitted for a big run. Let's get Casket of Sapphires. Oh, sapphires sell better in Polythreme. I see. We're going to buy 5 casks of mushroom wine. Oh, it takes a lot of coffee to buy your way in. A lot of money to buy your way into the Khanate's favor. Oh, I don't need that. Sell that. I can sell rats, but they don't give me any money for it. Oh, that's a different secure compartment. Help protect against acquisitive passengers and over-lively cargo. Either way, it's aft, and I have no slot for that. So this one is cheaper, but it's not good at smuggling. So I've got the Elderly Steeple engine. For 500, I could get slightly better engine power. That's not a lot of extra engine power. I think we'd be better off going to Polythreme. I think we'd be better off going to Polythreme and buying those We Are Clay. Because that would get me about the same promotion for much cheaper. All right. What is this? Have I even been here before? Caminus yards. Aft weapon. Forward weapon. Deck weapon. 1818 for 900. Caminus yards. Stand well back. A weapon of savage and alarming power. It's a monster, are you? An avid suppressor equips to aft. Ah, well, how about that? The compulsion engine is very, very fast, but it costs more than most ships. All right. Yeah, I think we've pretty well hit the limit here. We're well supplied. We are well fueled. I guess we'll hit the town. Can't carouse. If we don't have a free evening, where do we get a free evening? I must need a house. So the Venturer still wants strange catches and hunting trophies. The Scholar. Oh yeah, I can sell all kinds of stuff here. An outlandish artifact. 7 searing enigmas will take the Scholar out permanently. An intriguing snippet. We got 2 Z stories. Let's give them a memory of distant shores. $10. As the alarming Scholar listens, tears well in the depths of those shining, or is it blazing, eyes. They overflow, splashing onto the desk blotter. Stop! She sobs. At last. This is too beautiful. Allow me to bring the macaw of memories. I wish each individual tone recalled. We'll sell 2 of them. We have acquired more favors of the antiquarian. All right. I suppose that's all. Well, we'll have dinner. Speak to? He wants to go to the Chelenate. Well, we never did find the Chelenate. Hearts +5, a doctor aboard 1. Hearts and pages, and a doctor aboard. All right. Increase your hearts. Invite her to dine with you and talk about storms. All right. We're going to have dinner with the chief engineer. Thanks for the meal. Oh, and the company. No wine. It makes me sleepy. Oh, yes, I can sleep. Too easily. That's the problem. There's a draft I take nightly to substitute for sleep. It works well enough, and it keeps me sane and upright, but I just wish I could enjoy just one night's sleep. If you could help me, we need a clayman from Polythreme. We'll need a mirror catch box, and we'll need to go to Hunter's Keep. I'll explain when we get there. No, I'm serious. I would owe you a great deal. Yowza. Take a clayman and an empty mirror catch box to Hunter's Keep. He knows something. He knows something that I don't. However, saving game, because this is the end of the night. This is the end of the night. Thank you. Thank you dearly for being here. This is... I may have mentioned, I bounced off this game in ages past, and this is night and day, so much more fun. All right, Shock is away. Juniper's online. Well, we have our options, but I think we're gonna go see Juniper. That's what we're doing. 9 whole souls for Juniper. Goodness gracious, they're going late on this one. So thank you so much for coming out, everybody. I look forward to seeing you next time, which will be Sunday, when we will be wiping out the Eldar and the Space Marines and finishing off Dark Crusade. But if I don't see you there, I would much rather it be because you are someplace else. So take care of yourselves. And I'm going to vamp for 10 seconds because I forgot to push the button again. So take care of yourselves. And, haven't announced it yet, secret hint, next Donnybrook is going to be the first week of June. Take care of yourselves, and until next time, toodaloo.